Okay, hello traders. This is Trading the Trend. This is actually take 5. I keep getting interrupted, so maybe we can get this thing done this time. Right now, I am looking at the S&P 500, and we're just slightly positive on the day. Yesterday, we broke that 4-day losing streak. Nothing that I would really worry about here. I mean, we're basically just a few cents to the positive for the month, so nothing to get overly excited about here in the stock land. If you look over here to the left, these are what the currencies currently are doing at just on the day. The pound strong, the dollar and the yen are doing okay. New Zealand is weak, but overall there's not a whole lot of movement between first and last on the day, so it's a pretty quiet day. And let's look at my current strong week rankings. This is as of yesterday's close. We have the US dollar remains strong, euro remains weak, and what we have here is a situation where the U.S. Federal Reserve is threatening to increase interest rates. That's good for dollar strength. And then you have the European Central Bank hinting of more quantitative easing, which is bad for the euro. So we possibly have these two currencies going in opposite directions, and that's a trading opportunity for us. Now let's look at some currency pairs. Here I have the Euro US dollar, and I'm focusing on this line, this red line right here. That's my line in the sand for trading this pair. And as you can see, it held support here and again here. A lot of activity right around that line over here, and then this was on Friday. Last Friday, we finally had the big candle that broke through that support. So now that support becomes resistance. So I would expect any sudden run up to hit that red line and shoot right back down. So with that in mind, I am currently short this, and if it does pull back a little bit, I'll look to go even more short on it. And now let's look at the next one, Aussie US dollar. You know, if you look back here, this is a similar situation with this red line where you had a lot of tested support here, and then you finally get the big candle that breaks through. This was actually a non-farm payroll day also, and once you broke that support, and then you're off to the races to the downside. Come forward a little bit, we had a similar situation with this red line. Big candle breaks through it, and then we tested it a few times. Finally we break above it, but it was short-lived as we went right back below it again, and tested it, failed, tested it a couple more times here, failed, and then after that it heads lower. So it's up a little bit today, but I would still be looking for this one to head lower. Any rally would probably be a good place to short it. We need to see it get down here and set a new low. The low for the year was set on September 4th. So it hasn't been a long time since it's put in a new low. So I'll be watching that. And let's take a peek at our Euro Aussie dollar. And of course, here again we have these support and resistant lines. This was the big line that we finally broke through. And as you can see, we went down a little bit and came right back and tested it from the underside, and it held, and then we went down again. And now I've just drawn this new line here at the 152.50 level, and you can see we have a lot of activity right along that line. We can't seem to get away from it. We've actually have traded through it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 7th day in a row we've had price that is traded right on that 152.50 area. So We need to see it move away from there, and then once it does, we can look to this as resistance on any pullback. And again, I am looking for this one to continue to move lower. And that's what I have for you this afternoon. Hopefully everyone's having a good week, and I will talk to you later.